Hey, so I wanted to take a minute and go over the supplies that I'm going to be using for this class. I just figured it might be a good idea to go over these items with you so that you have a really good idea of where you can find these items easily. For my fleece, I like to get my fleece wherever I can get it affordably. Actually, I found this particular fleece at Walmart in this color. It's like an olivey green color, kind of between a spring and olivey green. And like I said, I like to get it at Walmart or at Joann's if I can use a coupon. I try to do it the most affordable I can. This fabric that I'm using also came from Walmart, and I just tried to match the fleece material with a color in the fabric. I'll be using white felt. You'll need less than one sheet of that, and I get mine at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or really any of my local craft stores. It's very affordable. I'll be using faux fur for this gnome's beard. And I got this particular faux fur from Hobby Lobby. There are all different kinds and colors. This particular one was found in the felt aisle. It is pre-cut and you can cut it down very easily. I'll be using a small section of Pool Noodle for this gnome's body. It is one of my favorite things to use right now. And so I get mine usually from Dollar Tree, Target, Walmart. I like the smallest size that they carry, and don't worry about it being perfectly cut. I will show you how to work with that. I'll be using a 2.4-inch styrofoam ball, and I love to use the ones from Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you really quick how I cut it. So I take a serrated kitchen knife, like a steak knife, and I just cut down the center of it, and my blade is a little bit dull, so it's being a little bit difficult, but I just cut down the center of that until I've gotten all the way through, and then I will save one half of that and then use the other half. I'm going to go ahead and show you really quick how I make sure that it'll fit on top of my section of Pool Noodle. As you can see right now, it's a little bit too big, so I like to roll it around to kind of get it smashed down. So I'm using my table and kind of pressing and rolling forward away from me in order to kind of shape this styrofoam ball so that it'll fit more evenly and flush on top of my styrofoam. I'm sorry, on top of my Pool Noodle section. I'll be using 4 medium bendy hair rollers, and I get them from the Dollar Tree. I'll also be using 2 dowel rods, but I want to show you really quick what I mean by the medium hair rollers. And like I said, I get these from the Dollar Tree, and so they come in 3 different sizes. One is a small, what I call it small, it's the skinniest and longest size. And then the medium, which is the one that we'll be using, and that one is it's not long or skinny, it's more of a medium but of the 3. And then there is a large size, well, what I call the large size, and that is the thickest of the bendy hair rollers. And like I said, I will be using again the medium size. For the dowel rods, I will be using 2, and they are both 6 inches. You could alternatively use one 12-inch dowel rod and cut it in half if that's what's available to you. You can easily find this particular size at the Dollar Tree. They are 3/16 wide. So if you can't find them at the Dollar Tree, just make sure that you are looking for the 3/16 wide. And like I said, 6 inches long or a 12-inch, and you can cut them down to 6 inches. I'll be using these baby shower booties that are found in the party favor section at Dollar Tree, but I will be using them for the shoes, and then I will be taking some 7/16 size hex nuts that you can get at your local hardware store, and I will be making sure that these go inside the shoes. These will be for weight. Alternatively, you can use a styrofoam ball and cut it in half, and I will be showing this option in the video. I'll be using nylon stockings and two jumbo cotton balls, jumbo or large size cotton balls. And the nylon stocking, you can actually get those little footies from the Dollar Tree. Alternately, you can use a 1-inch size wood ball that you can get at Hobby Lobby, and either one of those will work just fine. Here are the wood balls that I was talking about, and I have the 1-inch as well as 3/4 inch size. The 3/4 inch size I'm going to be using for the hands on my gnome, but if you can't find these easily, which I get mine at Hobby Lobby, but if you can't find them, you can always use tan colored pom-poms. They carry those at Hobby Lobby, or you can use a cotton ball inside of some nylon as well. So there are options if you can't find easily some of the supplies that I'm using. These are some of the items I'm going to be using to embellish my gnome. I'll be using some tiny, tiny buttons, and I got these from Walmart, but I believe that you can also get them at Joann's, your sewing shops and things like that. But they're just really tiny little buttons, and I'm going to be using some 1/8 size trim ribbon. It's a very, very, very tiny ribbon. I'll be using that on the shoes. And then I'll be using some twine, and this is just a thin twine. You can get it as a matter of fact, you can get it at Dollar Tree, Lowe's, like hardware stores. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. You can get it pretty much anywhere, Walmart. But I'll be using the thin twine, and then some flowers to embellish the hat. These are sparkly, but you can use paper flowers, scrapbooking flowers, fabric flowers. You can make your own flowers and faux flowers. They all make great little embellishments for the hat. That's it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the class.